Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Brendan Ingram back with another video today. So, I have some news for you, including the Velveteen Dream Injury, a new Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 character confirmed for the Ultra Pack 2, and confirmed for the game, and more. So, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you can be up to date with all the latest news, rumors, and spoilers. So, let's get started here. So, now, about the Velveteen Dream Injury. So, according to Wrestling Observer Radio, Velveteen Dream does have a real injury, and the Undisputed Era attack was crafted as a way to write him off of TV for a while, so he can actually recover. Now, Alvarez doesn't elaborate on the nature of Dream's injury, but Dream has been mentioned in WWE's NXT injury reports as suffering from lumbar pain ever since the match where he lost the North American Championship against Roderick Strong. Where he lost the North American title to Roger Strong. Although those reports are sometimes kayfabe, if Dream is actually injured, that's probably a clue. And moving on to some other news. So, the character that's been confirmed for Xenoverse 2 for the Ultra Pack 2 is Android 21. So for you Xenoverse fans and Dragon Ball Super fans that watch news regarding Xenoverse 2, well, I'm here to tell you that Android 21 has been confirmed as the new character for Xenoverse 2 for the Ultra Pack 2. That is a big, major news. That is like breaking news right there. That is wow. Android 21 confirmed for Xenoverse 2 Ultra Pack 2. Wow. I gotta wonder what the last one is going to be. So, I have a question for you. Which one of the four characters do you think will be in the last DLC, Ultra Pack 2? Do you think it'll be Moru? Do you think it'll be Moru? Do you think it'll be Super Hearts? Do you think it will be the Full Power Jiren? Or do you think it's going to be Tofu, the God of Destruction, Tofu? Which one of those characters? Comment down the section below of which one of those four characters you think will be the last DLC for now. I don't know if Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is planning on releasing more DLCs after that or not, but I'm hoping they do release more DLCs. I'm hoping they do. I know you guys, you Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super fans, are hoping for that too. Oh, and speaking of that, look what shirt I have on. Speaking of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, look at my shirt. You know, as you can see, as you can notice here, I don't know if y'all can't see, but look. As you notice, I have on a Dragon Ball Z shirt here. It says Legend. I don't know if y'all can't see that or not. Wait a sec. Wait a minute. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it says Legends on it. And see, there's Goku, Super Saiyan, right there. That's my shirt right there. Man, I am a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, but I'm also a huge fan of wrestling as well. And when it comes to wrestling and Dragon Ball Z, I get hyped up. Oh, and I'm a huge fan of Naruto as well. Naruto Shippuden as well. The one where it's got the 10 tails Mandara. 10 tails with the 10 tails chakra. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. huge fan of those. Oh, and I have some other news for you. Keith Lee has been added to the injury list, has been added to the WWE injury list. So apparently he suffered the injury right after the match against Dominik Dozovic. So we don't know what the injury is, but when I get an update on that, I will let you know. And WWE draft. So the WWE draft has failed in many ways. And so I'm going to be telling you the reasons why WWE draft failed. Number one, SmackDown Live, Raw drafting all those young talents. Well, Raw actually drafted. Okay, let me get it right. Let me get this right. Okay, so one reason why I think the draft failed is because Raw drafting all those young talent from SmackDown Live to their brand. From SmackDown Live to Raw. Raw taking the talent from SmackDown Live to Raw. I don't think it was right for them to draft the young talent to Raw when some of the young talent could have stayed on SmackDown Live. You get what I'm saying? You all get what I'm saying? The whole draft didn't make sense. That's why I said the draft was crazy. It didn't make sense. And, you know, it's just, it didn't, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. I don't even have any words to explain the draft, why the draft failed. But that's one of the reasons why the draft failed, because Raw were drafting all that young talent from SmackDown Live to their brand. All that talent from Friday Night SmackDown to Raw. Wow. Raw has taken all the talent from SmackDown Live to Raw. That isn't right to me. I think something needs to be said about that, because that to me isn't right. And like I said in my previous video, I don't blame EC3 or Eric Young for being mad about the draft. I can't blame them. I think Eric Young, it reportedly said that Eric Young wasn't happy with the draft either. A lot of people were happy with the draft, and I guarantee you Shelton Benjamin wasn't happy with the draft either. I know there's a few talent that WWE has sitting on their tails, unhappy with the draft. And some other reasons why I think the draft failed. Because, remember, there was previously 11 women on the SmackDown Live roster. Now there's 13 women on the SmackDown Live roster. Or Friday Night SmackDown roster, rather. Because they've added Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross to the Friday Night SmackDown roster. I don't understand why they added Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss to the Friday Night SmackDown roster. They've already main evented. They've already have been on SmackDown Live. Why would they draft them back to SmackDown Live? And I don't even understand why they draft Barry Corbin back to SmackDown Live. They could have drafted people like Drew McIntyre to SmackDown Live. Drew McIntyre hasn't even been on SmackDown Live yet. See, the draft failed in a lot of ways, man. The draft failed in a lot of ways. It didn't make no damn sense, man. The draft failed in a lot of ways. It was ridiculous, man. The draft was just, it was awful. That was the worst WWE draft I have ever seen. At first I thought the draft was good, but now I had second thoughts about it. Because I realized that Drew McIntyre was still being drafted to Raw. As you can see on the screen, that's Drew McIntyre on the screen right there. On the bump, on the WWE Network. I don't know if y'all can't see that, but hold on, let's see if y'all can see that now. That's Drew McIntyre right there on the bump, on the video. See? WWE Network. And there's Drew McIntyre right there. they drafted him to Raw. So basically, WWE failed, man. WWE failed the draft. They even failed that Hell in a Cell between Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt. And I'm gonna do a video on that, or I might just even tell y'all now about it. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do a video on 10 reasons why the draft concept failed. So be sure, this is all the news I have today. So my next video is going to be on the 10 reasons why WWE draft concept failed. So be looking out for that. That is all the news I have for you today. If you have any questions or if you have any questions about the Velveteen Dream Injury and Android 21 being confirmed for Xenoverse 2, and Keith Lee being added to the injury list, to the WWE injury list, comment down in the section below, and I would love to answer your questions. I would love to answer. But as far as the Keith Lee injury, I don't have an update on that. So when I get an update on that, I'll let you know. I'll let you know on the other video that I'm going to be doing right after the other one, right after the next one. So you all have a good day. Stay on my channel because I have another video coming.